The machine decapitates and hooks the still screaming head, swings it round a coil, up 1,000 flights to the section where cortex is required, swiftly feeds nerve endings into sockets, performs the surgery. The million lice-like drones ensure the heart is replaced by a system of valves the width of a coin, the lungs by infinitesimal pumps, the body by the working parts of the city which the head shall maintain. The body itself is just dropped in a vat. Through the wires of the city run electrical laughter. There are sections maintained by animal heads, more basic, violence, mating, feeding. There are sections maintained by human heads, more sophisticated, production, theory, thermodynamics, ritual, music, linguistics, philosophical investigation. These promote functionality. The machine is not a trap, it is liberation. The machine is not violence, it is ergonomic. The machine is not cruelty, it is human want finding its perfection, the algorithm of longing settling to a plane. It is not ignorance, but wisdom in the process of unveiling. The machine is not other. The machine decapitates, sometimes at birth, sometimes later. It grips the skull by the overhang just above the eyes and at the nub at its base, at the back of the neck. It only hurts for a moment. It douses at once with neutralizing anesthetic. Screaming is a spontaneous physiological reaction, like laughter when tickled, or orgasm when stimulated. The machine needs cortex, as it needs blades for searing, fluid for dousing, or any other component. The machine is self-regulating. I give you the machine. It is a holy object, rescued from the smog. It seems my mind and I are in the midst of ugly divorce. The machine is the brainchild, in all likelihood a symptom of a yet-to-be-categorized syndrome, known informally as the City of Black Glaciers, or screeching of metal against metal, or the millions of heads like soft membrane clinging to rock. The city lifts itself from the gravity of thought and spins at speed in the dark, convulsive air. When you visited last, you saw the constructs, the architecture of half-thoughts, arachnid, electric, vast. Since then, there have been unfortunate developments. I am only human, says the machine. It knows every human language and mode of speech. It is particularly good at faux honesty. It always sounds as if it believes itself, which is remarkable in a machine. It is easier to forgive a machine that is genuinely self-deceiving. Politeness helps too, and being occasionally muddled or easily hurt by too sharp a word at the wrong time of morning. Vats fill with bodies. They full, slump and twitch. Let's be reasonable. There must be a middle way through this, conditions allowing. Something within man which must always rebel, quotes the machine. Goose, born from an egg, like any other, hung upside down and plugged in. Blinking bird, blinking blind, not understanding what it is that feeds and floods its throat, that holds the wings in place, or keeps its neck pinned at this sharp angle. And don't doubt, almost loving the white glove that roughly lifts, that at least touches, at least resets the flow of fluids, and may one day bring about release. Don't balk, mon semblable, mon frère, foie gras. The laughter is continuous through the wires. It sometimes builds to a crescendo of many voices. Ha ha ho, he he ha. Sometimes there is rustling of newspaper, or the sound of drains rushing with water, or the hammering in the vents. Then back to the laughter. The heads go on blinking into oblivion, streaks of the last moment before clinical death, blotting out an edge of the new life, an inky crack in the screen. The machine will give back everything in the end, will withhold only that which you were always willing to give. Primates control the means of demolition, explosives, pneumatic drills, weapons of mass destruction. The ongoingness of things meets with no significant resistance. The machine harnesses the drives. The will to longevity is deployed in endless production. Duplicity is a mode of genius. Every longing almost never quite sated. From the heads, a low hum of desire. The blackout pain, then the sense of being lifted and swung at speed as you ascend. Then the games begin, the porn screens, the cartoons, and you've almost forgotten the machine behind the fizz of colours and sex and laughter, the endless laughter deep in the channels of your body, which is no longer your body. But in dreams, in some of the games, something breaks through. A lover will say, out of the blue, I'm not here, you know.